Hey folks, August 6th, 2023, 28 p.m. Central, 4:28 p.m. Eastern. The call for August 6th today was for a retest by early AM around 3285 through 3300 ES. Now we got precisely a hit at 3300 ES or so, and a reversal given the time series. Of course, I'd mentioned that, at this point, price is, not discernible from the neural. And also, I mentioned that this down series cannot be taken for, at the face value. But we did get a gap lower to satisfy this down series. But at this point, I've demonstrated that the daily cycle actually inverted today. So that's one clue. The second clue is, when the time series is still pointed higher, you try and avoid the minor down series. And then I also maintain a separate chart which shows me the polarity by day. And this up move does not mature up until August 10th, and most likely it might spill over into after hours. And to kind of get the precise stop, between 8:10 and 8:11, I'll have to use the intra-week neural, the hourly neural, which I haven't worked on yet. Normally it's Friday through Sunday. So I'm expecting that we will actually clear the ATH at this point. And, at the risk of repeating, when everything was crashing and burning, first we called the precise high at 3400 in Feb, and also the lows in March to the date and price 2174. It was the precise drop on that Sunday. And from at that point, I was actually saying we will come to new ATHs in summer. The time frame I mentioned was June. It's on the annual chart, and I think Nasdaq was already at ATH by then. And obviously, for S&P, my time frame was more like May through June through September. So we're here. It's amazing. I mean, the kind of moves we've gone through this year. I don't think there's a person alive who's seen something like this. So unless you were at least a teenager during Great Depression. So so here we are. I think ATH is a non-event at this point and should get cleared hopefully next week. And the moment that happens, we're gonna actually put in a top and get a sharp decline into 8, 12, 14. Now, when you start looking at these dates, what does that remind you? It actually reminds you of the June correction. So June 8th through 10th, we got a high, a quick, literally 1 to 3 trading days decline, with the lowest low on actually 11th in just one day. We were off 300 points that quickly. So, so I think we get a sharp decline. Again, I can't say what it's gonna be. For now, it seems like it's more like 2%. But again, once I draw what the next week's neural looks like, I might get a better sense. But be alert next week. Next week is not for the faint of the heart. Not to be loose with your stops, not to have extremely large positions, so on and so forth. The moves are gonna be pretty significant next week. And so it's all there in cycles, and it's always there in cycles, and the events happen later on, or shall we say the the FRB times the events because they also see these cycles. So I don't know which one it is. At any rate, I don't mess with fundamentals. I just look at what the cycles are saying. So that's kind of the story, and obviously, just like June, we're gonna get an initial recovery, and then once again a retest. I mean, it completely looks like June. Here's June 26th, if you recall. So and then again, early early July, so on and so forth. So we'll see how this pans out week by week. So here we are. You know, I had maintained that we're going to clear the green line. Today we closed above it, which actually says that the largest wave degree possible within a year is in control at this point. So, if you get an hourly decline towards 3333 or roughly 3329 through 3333, that's actually a buy. And, we'll look at the IWN to see if that might happen. And, in essence, we could repurchase there. 3371, if I just look at 810, 811, I get 3363, 3371 here. Through other methods, which I shared in the long-term subscriber section, I have 3433, and above this, 3500 is not far away. So, but hopefully this is the number that stops the 810, 811 high. And then if the low is happening between 812 and 814, currently that comes in at 3333. So no weakness here on the unified model. Price again, I am in a limbo, especially on the upside because Neural had only seen 3333. But we passed that as a significant number. We actually passed 3341.02, which is, as I had shown, the first decline that occurred on 21st. Top was 20th, but the bidless market, when it kind of just fell 60 points in 20 minutes, that was kind of the first strike of the bear, the COVID bear. We surpassed that. So already the market is saying, hey, 220 and 221, you really don't matter. So I think my best guess is the low side is kind of capped at 33.29.33. Upside in futures, maybe 33.65 cash equivalent, so that'll be 33.57 ES. And if we do get that move higher, it's probably ending between 9 and 11 p.m. And then IWN shows that once again we're gonna get a repeat where we decline overnight into lows. And that'll actually satisfy the sixth and seventh being down series. So one more retest of these lows. This point here is 3327.77. So that might also be a buy point. Nothing to say here. All waves are pointed higher. Only hourlies can correct. So and that's kind of the point. Looking at Elliott waves in a buy zone, midpoint is 33, 27, 28. Once again, same number. That's ES 33, 20, 21 ESU. That's a buy zone. And this point, 3378.17 has opened up, and also 3407.29 has opened up. Okay, and if tomorrow is low to high, since we're gonna move from a low tomorrow to highs on 10th and 11th, then this is the high area on the parabola, and this is the low area on the parabola. This is the high on the parabola. So maybe the highs come in this zone 9 p.m. through 12 a.m., something like that. And if there's any residual up action remaining in ES, then this is where you kind of get that and then decline into early AM. Once again, since all waves are pointed higher, only after hours can decline. So the just like today, The actual low is highly likely to be at 7 a.m. and then a retest around 9 a.m. and a retest around that's roughly open 9:36 a.m. and then sharply higher. So that's the update, and I'll see you on the board.